Hey guys, Benjy here. Welcome back to my channel, Bite Size Benjy, where today I'm going to be talking about E3 2021. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Helps me out a great deal. Let's crack on with this. So I'm not going to spend too long on it. I just wanted to go through some of the, who's going to be at E3 this year, what are my predictions. I'm not going to go into too much detail on all of it. Just wanted to give you my quick thoughts on it. I think this year is going to be massive this year. I think last year, a lot of developers, due to the pandemic, they had to delay their games and they had to adjust their new way of working. So I think last year didn't want to announce too much because, yeah, just a lot going on. So this year, I think a lot of the stuff they wanted to show off last year, hopefully they're going to show off this year. But I just thought I'd quickly bring up this website, Push Square. They've got all of the dates, all the times, who's going to be there over the next week or so. So let's just quickly go through each of them. So today, Thursday the 10th of June, we've got the Summer Game Fest, aka the Jeff Keighley show, and I think this is quite a big one, isn't it? Because I think he seems to get a lot of the big exclusives and gets to show off a lot of the new stuff. So looking forward to see what it's going to have. I'm not going to be able to watch it live due to work and things, so but tomorrow any trailers that get released, I'll hopefully be able to do some reactions to those, so keep an eye on my channel for that. But yeah, don't know what they're going to show at this one because it's before all of the other conferences. So things like, I don't know if they're going to have Microsoft stuff, because obviously Microsoft can all save it for their press conference. There might be some Sony stuff, because I know Sony's not at E3 this year, they're doing their own stuff, so there might be a couple of Sony things shown at this, so we'll see what happens on that. Koch, this is a bit of a, they've already said that Metro, Saints Row, Time Splitters and Dead Island won't be there. They're quite big franchises, so they're not going to be there. So this is going to be very low key, I think, with Koch. I don't think they're going to announce too much. I'm not really sure what other IPs they're going to show, but new IPs, more than welcome. I'd like to see some new games that I could be really interested in, so that should be pretty cool. IGN kind of just expands on what's going on with the Games Fest, really. It even says here that they'll have some new game reveals themselves, but I think a lot of the gameplay stuff they'll show will be stuff that was announced at the Game Fest. Ubisoft, I think obviously they'll just, they'll expand on Rainbow Six, Far Cry 6, Roller Champions, Riders Republic. I actually really want to see more Skull and Bones. That was announced ages ago. I want to say 2 years ago, maybe even 3. But yeah, it was like a pirate ship game. It's basically like the ship bits of Assassin's Creed, but expanded onto its own game. So I'd like to see more of that, but like it says here, don't hold a breath. Same with BG&E 2. It's just never going to come out, is it? But you never know. And Splinter Cell, will it come back? I reckon it will, but not as its own game, unfortunately. Devolver, I think they do, yeah. Fall Guys, I don't play Fall Guys, and Shadow Warrior 3. I've played the first one. Not that bothered about that, but might check it out. Gearbox, like it says there, they're a publisher as well as a developer, so obviously they're probably going to show some Borderlands stuff. Maybe some more DLC for Borderlands 3. Who knows on that one. 24 Entertainment, I'm not actually sure what they do. Naraka Blade Point is a 60-player battle royale action game currently on Steam. It's coming to PlayStation. Well, they'll probably just announce a PlayStation version for that. This is the big one. This is huge. I might be able to watch this one live. Still depends on family commitments and things. But if not, then I'll try and avoid any reveals and do a reaction to it the following day. But this is probably Microsoft's biggest conference for such a long time. Obviously now with Bethesda as well, so it's I think it's an hour and a half. I think it's a 90-minute presentation, and they really need to show some stuff. They've got all of these studios now. I think it's like 23 studios now if you include Bethesda, or maybe 25. And they need to show things that I want them to show. I want them to show more than just titles. Just more. We need some gameplay of stuff that they've announced 2 or 3 years ago. We need to see, even if it's just a 2-minute in-engine this is what the gameplay could be like. So something like Fable, for instance, I don't think that's going to be here, but Fable needs to have some sort of, right, this is the engine, you know, what have Playground Games been working on using the Forza engine, confirm that stuff, show something. Perfect Dark, again, I don't think it's going to be here, but they need to show more than just a CGI logo. But yeah, they just need to start saying, right, this is only on Game Pass, this is only on Game Pass, you know, really hit home all of these exclusives that they're going to have on Game Pass. I know they're on PC as well, but you know, they need to be saying, right, you can't get this on PlayStation, you can't get this on PlayStation. They need to be doing that if they really want to go full steam ahead. Bethesda, obviously, I think Starfield is a no-brainer. I think that will be shown. Will Elder Scrolls and Fallout be here? I don't think so. I don't know, maybe, I think something more Fallout related. I just don't think, you know, Elder Scrolls is anywhere near, but, and then Halo Infinite, that's the big one, isn't it? You know, delayed, obviously, for a full year. You know, there's been a lot going on behind the scenes on trying to get this game ready. I think out of this 90-minute presentation, I think this will probably take up about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Hopefully more than what we got last time. Will they show multiplayer? I think they'll show more single player, and then they'll just show what's going to be in the multiplayer. I don't think they'll show too much. It'll be like a montage sort of thing. But hey, I could be wrong. And like it mentions on here, it says Battlefield, the debut of gameplay footage. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a Game Pass logo slap bang on this day one, because I'm hearing, or I'm not sure it's been confirmed, but there's no single player on this Battlefield. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise you if they just go like the Warzone, you know, Call of Duty way and just make this free to play, and it'll be Game Pass day one. They've already said that I think if you're with EA Play, you get a 10-hour trial time. 10 hours, it's great. Very ideal for me. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, this is huge, absolutely massive. Microsoft, you know, I don't want to see too much, you know, people just waffling on about the game. Show the game, just got to show it. Square Enix, funny they don't mention here anything about Final Fantasy 16. I think they will actually show quite a bit of 16, some actual gameplay on this one. What else I've got here? Marvel's Avengers, Life is Strange. Yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think, yeah, Final Fantasy 16, they've got to show some of this. And also that spin-off, they've already said that they're going to be, you know, it's a Final Fantasy spin-off or something. So see on that one. Back for Blood, looking forward to that one. I think that was delayed back to October. So that should be pretty cool. That's Warner Brothers. Obviously, Warner Brothers own NetherRealm Studios, aka Mortal Kombat guys. What will they be showing? Justice 3? Marvel versus DC? I don't think so. I don't think another Mortal Kombat. I think Injustice 3 is probably more than likely, I reckon, on that one. Future Game Show, not quite sure what this one is all about, but hey, whatever they announce, I'll have a look. Indie Game Showcase, Hades picture there. Why is Hades not on? I don't think it's on Xbox actually. That's long overdue. Hades needs to come to Xbox. It'll probably be a Game Pass thing. That would be good. But yeah, it's already on PlayStation and Switch, so, and Steam. So we'll see on that one. Capcom, I'm always up for seeing what they're going to say about Resident Evil. I think Village, obviously DLC. I think the DLC for Resi 7 was great. So if they do the same sort of thing with this, maybe see some more Lady D. Maybe it will probably be DLC showing the backstories of all of the bad guys in Village. They'll expand on those. I don't think we're going to see anything with Rose. Sorry, spoiler, if you haven't finished Resident Evil Village yet. But yeah, we'll see on that one. We'll see what they say on that. Monster Hunter, I don't play Monster Hunter and Ace Attorney, you know, Phoenix Wright, all that stuff. I'm not really into that, but it's Capcom. So, you know, obviously they've got plenty of other franchises they could talk about, Mega Man, Devil May Cry, but I think they're going to mainly focus, I think, on Village there and the titles mentioned here. Now, this is the other big one, isn't it? Obviously, Microsoft is big, but everyone loves a good Direct. I don't know if they've said how long the Direct is going to be on for. It's probably going to be another, I reckon, an hour. But we'll see, Nintendo. I mean, will they do some DLC for Animal Crossing maybe? Games are going to show. Are they going to show Metroid Prime 4? I don't think so. I think there'll be an updated, maybe some sort of like CG trailer with a new logo, maybe. Bayonetta 3. I think that's long overdue for gameplay now. It's been 3 years, I think it's been announced. So, yeah, Bayo 3. I think that's a definite. We've got to see more of that. A Mario game? Like a Mario Odyssey, like a platformer? Because if you think about the games that have been announced, so if you got Mario Golf out at the end of this month, and then you've got a Pokemon game out towards the end of the year, there's nothing else really going on. I mean, I remember when the Switch came out in 2017, and I remember the E3 as well, and there were loads of games coming out that year. Because obviously you had Zelda at launch of the Switch, and then they announced Mario Odyssey. It was out in October of that year. So maybe something like that. All the games they announced will be, things like, I don't know, Mario Odyssey 2 be out at Christmas, or might not be Odyssey 2. It might be a completely different Mario game. But yeah, they've got a lot to announce really for the next, fiscal year. F-Zero, I'm only dreaming, but I don't think that's going to happen. Star Fox game, don't think it's going to happen. But hey, Directs have surprised before, so who knows on that one. But yeah, Nintendo, obviously Switch Pro, I mean, it's got to happen surely. I mean, obviously this is the 10th of June now. Their showing's in 5 days and they still haven't shown off the Switch Pro. If it's real, at this point I'm starting to think it is all fake. But yeah, that which leads me nicely on to Breath of the Wild 2. That, if they're going to announce the Switch Pro, they've got to show Breath of the Wild 2 running on it. That's got to be out at the end of this year. I'm sorry, Nintendo. I know you might be holding back on the whole 35th anniversary celebration of Zelda, but you cannot just release Skyward Sword HD. A Zelda which I'm not a massive fan of. So they need to do more. They really do. Like, there's been hardly anything. Like Mario, they were going on about Mario's 35th all year. Whereas this year, I think we've literally had hardly anything. So Breath of the Wild has to be there. Breath of the Wild 2, sorry. Looking forward to that. Bandai Namco. Trying to think of games that I've really played of theirs recently. I mean, Dark Pictures, I played the last one. That was actually pretty disappointing, but still curious to see what the next one's all about. House of Ashes. Are they finished with Tekken now? Tekken 7. Will they move on to the next one, Tekken 8? Or will they just announce more DLC? Who knows? But yeah, interesting to see what they announce anyway. And the award show, I think this is new. They haven't done this before. I think just giving out awards. Showing, I don't know what sort of awards this is going to be. Is this for the games in the last year? Or awards for best trailer? Or best gameplay at the actual E3? So we'll see what happens. It's new, so I'll be interested to see what they talk about. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm very excited about E3. I'm going to try and do as many reactions to trailers or conferences as much as possible if I can. But what are you looking forward to at E3 this year? What is on your massive wish list? And yeah, can't wait for it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you did like it, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps me out a great deal. Again, thank you so much for watching. And as always, on Benjy, happy gaming, and I'll see you in the next video.